The group Women Build is partnering with Habitat for Humanity to build homes in Tooele. This group has been around since 1991, and we have Lincoln live at one of the construction sites right now. And Lincoln, who are you with this morning?
Yeah, this is definitely one of the construction sites. We're talking about 4 homes here. They're pretty nearly ready except for the yards. I have Mindy Young right here with me, one of the community volunteers who is here to talk about this morning. Let me ask you about this thing right there, Women Build, on your shirt. What does that mean? What is that organization for those who've never heard of that?
So the Women Build is part of Habitat for Humanity Greater Salt Lake. They're having a whole week of women volunteers coming to help finish these homes. 3 of the homes of these 4 are for single moms, and so they've rallied a lot of women in the community to come, bring out our muscles and get to work to finish these homes.
Can I still wear this today? Is that okay? Can I be the honorary one?
We need you.
We need the male. Okay, I'll put that on as well. So yeah, we're out here looking at some of these homes. I mean, just talk about how this really does help people in the community, how these things work. We're going to talk with Habitat for Humanity coming up in our next segment, but just give us an idea of what this really does for community members.
Well, you can imagine how affordable housing is what everyone's talking about right now, and Habitat, as everyone knows, has been there for years, and they really rally the community to help people access home ownership, where it might seem so elusive that how could I ever afford a home, but with Habitat you can. And they partner with different organizations to do financial education. They teach you, you're able to put in sweat equity. They get community volunteers that come help it seem more accessible for just the regular person to afford a house.
In covering stories over the past so many years that I've been in journalism here, I've done a lot of Habitat for Humanity stories. You do see a lot of that sweat equity. People out here who are in these homes, they're helping too.
Yes. The moms will be here today with all of the other women that are here ready to work. What's so exciting is that Habitat also has a pride build. They'll have a veterans build, but they just want to rally different sections of the community together to make some magic.
Definitely. So obviously people, they like to come out, they like to help out their fellow community members. You have done community work yourself, volunteer work. What's it like to see people positively impacted? How does that make you feel?
Well, it makes me feel like, the world is much better than I've been giving it credit. There's so much good happening. And if you're feeling at all sad or lonely, there's a way to volunteer and jump in and make a difference.
What do you tell people who are, I don't know, maybe they're skeptical about volunteering? Maybe there's a barrier to it. They're unsure what it's going to be like. What would your advice to be for people?
Just try it. Why not? I rallied a whole bunch of friends this morning. We went and got coffee together, and we're here at the work site ready to work. And I don't have any skills necessarily. I'm just here with a willing heart, and I think that's what this organization needs, and they'll tell us what to do.
In fact, some of your girlfriends, you said, they've shown up in the background over here. They have shown up. They're here. They are ready to work. You said. Here, Jeremy's going to turn the camera around.
Yay.
They're going to be. They're going to be out there here doing the labor.
The heavy lifting.
Yeah. Are they excited about it?
Totally. And just that they were willing. These homes are all out in Tooele, and it's so beautiful out here. I haven't driven out here for years, and to see these beautiful homes are accessible to these families, it just warms my heart.
Okay, excellent. Well, Mindy Young, thank you so much for talking with me this morning. Like I said, we're going to be talking with Habitat for Humanity. They're the ones that are going to give us the real details on what goes into this, just kind of the work that's gone into some of these homes. But yeah, you said they're almost move-in ready. They're going to be here pretty quickly for families to move in. So, Ron, I will send it back to you, Ron and Lindsay, and they let me wear the pink hard hat, so I like it.
That is a good look for you, Lincoln. In fact, do you even know how to swing it? Do you know how to swing a camera? Not a camera, but a hammer?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably hit my thumb, but I could do it.
Oh, I'm sure you can. All right. Well, thank you very much. And that is an exciting program and have done so much good over so many years. Thanks. We'll talk to you again, Lincoln. On Lincoln, who is with Women Build, as they are building houses this week. And they're going to put you to work, Lincoln? And where's your hard hat?
Yeah, I know. I got rid of the pink hard hat. I'll go and try and find another one in just a second here. I'm joined by Corinne Crow right now, CEO of Habitat for Humanity for the Greater Salt Lake region here. Corinne, talk about what it's like to be part of this organization.
Oh my gosh, it is life-changing. We get to meet the most amazing homeowners and volunteers and donors, but the organization itself, because what they do is home ownership, it is life-changing for the people that we serve.
Excellent. So we were outside earlier looking at the 4 homes in this part of Tooele, and obviously you're all wearing Women Build shirts. Talk about Women Build and Habitat and how they're connected today.
Okay, so Women Build is actually a national event that happens during the month of May surrounding Mother's Day. And it's a national event for Habitat for Humanity. So all of the different habitats all over the country will be celebrating Women Build at some point during the month of May.
Who are these homes going to go to?
These 4 homes are going to go to hardworking, low-income families that are making between 30 and 80% AMI. 3 of the 4 families are single moms. And so they're coming in here, and this is going to be an opportunity for them to build intergenerational wealth, pay a mortgage. They get a 0% interest mortgage on these homes. So we don't give them away for free.
Right.
People misunderstand that sometimes. But yeah, they do get a 0% interest mortgage, which is how we are able to keep it affordable.
And what is that like for people getting into their home for the first time? I'm sure you've seen the reaction on their faces.
Oh, sometimes they get really quiet and they just become weepy because they know that their lives and their children's lives are about to change. Sometimes it's absolute excitement and jubilation. I mean, it's where they're whooping and yelling, but ultimately the end result is that they are going to have a stable place where they're not moving every 6 months and where rent isn't going up. It's their home, their space that they can live in and raise their children in.
How soon are they going to be moving into these homes?
So we are closing on the homes, all 4 of them, the first week of June, and then we're doing our home dedication for all 4 of them on June 13th. And then they can move in.
All right. Jeremy's kind of walking around, just showing the home. Describe what these homes are like for people who don't know.
They're simple. They're the homes. It's a new home with new appliances, new carpeting, but there's nothing extravagant about the home. But it's something that they can be proud of, that they can live in, that they can raise their family. So this home in particular is 2 bath, 2 car garage, 3 bedroom.
Okay.
And so there's a primary suite, 2 bedrooms, and then a big central living space. And you saw the kitchen. The kitchen has a beautiful island in it, and it's just a nice, simple, reasonable, affordable home. And we're hurting for that so badly in the Salt Lake and Utah.
Real quickly, tell me about the sweat equity as well, because they help build these, right?
They do. We will have some homeowners out here today. But what they do is they do 200 hours of sweat equity, and then they also have 25 hours of financial education and home repair education. So they know how to patch a hole, and they know how to take care of, when they winterize or get ready for summer. But the financial education, we talk about checking and savings and insurance and building wealth. How do you build that savings so that when your children grow up, that they have some intergenerational wealth and to break that cycle of poverty?
Okay, I'm going to have Jeremy go outside here because we're talking about the Women Build event. We got a little bit of an army that has shown up today. They're all going to be helping out today, right? What are they going to be doing today?
Well, today we're trenching. So we're working on our landscaping. And so we'll be trenching the front yards and getting ready to put in drip system in the front yard because we are doing xeriscaping. We want to be water wise. We are working with some master gardeners to ensure that we're doing it appropriately and properly. But that's our big focus, is we're doing the outdoor landscaping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Corinne Crow, thank you so much. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
talking to us this morning.
Thank you so much for having us, and I look forward to you picking up a shovel and helping out.
All right, sounds good. They want to put us to work, Ron, so who knows when we'll get back. But for now, I will send it back to you.
Yeah, work is, that's a bad word for you, isn't it?
No, but this is for a good cause. I'm happy to help out.
Okay.